going on YouTube? This is Guy in the Backseat from DoomVeilerGames, here with part 6 of my Yu-Gi-Oh! For Dummies. This one's going to be real quick, because I've made a couple long ones. This is just a scenario that everybody plays, and I'm tired of facing people on Dual Network that don't know how set cards work. This is you guys. You set this. And on my turn before, I had set this. You end your turn. And during your end phase, I activate Mystical Space Typhoon to destroy your back card. Now, I faced one too many people that have changed something like Reckless Greed or Jar of Greed to the response of my Mystical Space Typhoon in an effort to get the draw off of the card. And what needs to be understood is the basic fundamental rules of the game. A trap card that has been set cannot be activated until your next turn. Until the next turn goes into play. If I start my turn by drawing a card, you can change your greed. Doesn't matter. Go ahead and do that all day long. But I'm just letting you know that if you set Jar of Greed on your turn and I have this set and you end your turn and I activate Mystical Space Typhoon, this goes away. You can't react with it. You cannot react with a card that has just been set that turn. You cannot react with a solemn judgment that you set that turn when you attacked into my Malevolent Catastrophe and it blew up all your back row and mine. That's not good Yu-Gi-Ohs. So know the rules. Simple, 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 simple numbers here. If you set a card, it can't be used until I draw a card for my turn. That's the rules. And any time in between, when you say your turn and I don't draw a card yet, you can't use it. And at any point, I can say, well, chain MST to your end phase. And I blow up your card. It's gone. This has been the standard play in everybody's deck for the last 2 months since they made MST at 3. Everybody sets a first turn Mystical Space Typhoon and everybody reacts the same way. You activate it at their opponent's end phase to get rid of the card that they set down. And actually, hilariously enough, in main top tier decks, you'll end up hitting a Mystical Space Typhoon more often than not, just because people are trying to do the same trick against you. So just so you know, this is chaining to the end phase. Meaning that the end phase, just so you get it, the end phase is the end phase. Nothing can happen at the end phase except effects that have to happen. So if you're milling cards for Judgment Dragon, you can't special summon a Judgment Dragon from your hand because now, or you can't special summon a Blackluster Soldier from your hand because now you have a Light and a Dark engraved. Because it's your end phase, meaning you can't accomplish any more tasks for the remainder of the turn aside from effects that must be carried out at the end phase. Wind up Zen Mains, stuff like Judgment Dragon, any of the Lightsworns that mill cards, all those card effects happen. Burn effects that happen at the end phase, I don't think many of those do, but many happen during the standby phase. You need to understand your phases. The phases of the game. Draw phase, standby phase, main phase 1, battle phase, main phase 2, end phase. That is the lineage of Yu-Gi-Ohs. Okay? If they don't special summon Treeborn Frog before they played any other cards that turn, they don't get to special summon Treeborn Frog. Remember it. It's good to know rules. It helps people. Anyway, stay tuned for part 7. I haven't actually figured out what that one's going to be yet, so it might be a couple days. Anyway, always subscribe, like, comment, rate, all that other good stuff. Guy in the Backseat. Find me on Dual Network if you want. And peace.